Quiz 2 review. Okay, so we have the following word problem. Floyd's an aspiring music artist. He has a record contract that pays him a base salary of 6,000. Nope, base salary of actually a base rate of $200 and an additional $12 for each album that he sells. Last month he earned a total of $644. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and write our equation. Notice right here you have the word total, so that's what it's going to equal. The equation is going to equal 644. Notice you have next, you have the word each. Wherever you have the word each, that's where the letter goes. So we're going to say 12A. Now the last number is the 200, and this is what pays him. So since he's being paid, that's an increase, so that's going to be a plus for him, so it's a plus 200. So this will be our equation for this problem here. So we'll type in 12. Make sure you use the letter A. If you use something else, Khan Academy will mark it wrong. So 12A plus 200. And this is going to be equal sign of 644. Okay, next, what we want to do now is solve this equation down. So we're going to use our rule for BCD. So we're going to circle our letters. We're going to box our numbers. So we want this circle by itself, so everybody should know we're going to move the 200. So each box gets a negative 200. Cross this out. This gives me 12A. This is 444. So now I'm going to divide. Actually, before I divide, let me check this. So we circle and a box. We do have a circle in the box, so now we know now we know that we can go and divide. So anytime you have a circle and a box, you can go ahead and divide. So right here, we divide both sides by 12. Cross this out. So this is A. So we're going to take 444. So 444, and actually, let's see. So right here we're going to take 444 and we're going to divide it by 12. So I'm going to divide this by 12. So in doing so, we get an answer of 37. So we get an answer of 37 for this problem here. So we'll go 37. And let me write it right here. So let's check this. Okay, let's move on to the next problem. Okay, the next one, we want to solve down this equation here. We have nothing but decimals here. So we got 4.5 plus 1.5k is equal to 18 minus 3k. So I'm going to use the rule of BCD. So I'm going to box the numbers, circle the letters, box the numbers, circle the letters. Okay, now we're going to do the boxes first. Everybody knows that 4.5 is the smallest between comparing that to 18. So each box will get a negative 4.5. So right here we're going to cross this out. So this gives me 1.5k is equal to, now I have 18, which I can write that as $18. I got the negative 4.5, which I can write that as a negative $4.50. So right here when I subtract, I get 50. This 18 actually becomes 17. So it looks like this becomes $13.50, because I like to treat my decimals as money. So if you have $18 subtract $4.50, you get $13.50. Okay, now I want to circle my letters, box my numbers, circle my letters. I want to get this 1350, this box by itself, so I need to move this circle here, this plus 3k. So I got a 3k right here is plus. So again, this is like 1.50, let's say, plus $3. So this is going to become 450. So you can think of this K as 4.50K is, and right here this is equal to 1350, and we can cross this out. So now if we check this, we circle and we box. So we can divide by 4.50 to both sides to figure out what the K would be. So we're going to take let's clear this. So we want to clear this, and we want to go 1350, and we want to go ahead and divide it by 4.50. So we want to divide this by 4.50, and this gives me 3. So you clearly see that's 3. So my K is 3. So let's put a 3 here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, again, I got parentheses here, and I want to times by 0.5. So 5 times 7 is 35, but you see I have one number after the decimal, so I can't say 35. I got to write it as 3.5. So I get 3.5, letter D, plus, now 5 times 4 is 20, but I slide my decimal back and it just becomes 2. And this is equal to 7 minus 1.5D. Now I'm going to use my rules, which is BCD. So circle my letters, box my numbers. Okay, 2 is smaller, so we're going to move the 2, so that becomes a minus 2. Cross that out. So you get 3.5D. 7 minus 2 is 5, minus 1.5D. So let's circle our letters, and let's box our numbers. Okay, so I want to get the box by itself, so I have to move this 1.5D, and only a circle will get the 1.5D. So when I add this, this is going to be 10, this is 4, and this actually becomes 5. And right here, this is 5, and this crosses out. Now again, if you think of this as money, this is $3.50 plus $1.50. This is 0, this is 10, and this is 5, so it's $5. Now if we check this, this is my circle, this is my box, so I do have one circle to one box. Go ahead and divide both sides by 5, cross that out, so D is 1. So we'll put a 1 in here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one, you got a fraction here. And you're going to say 16 minus 3, letter P, is equal to 2/3, letter P, plus 5. Now there's no parentheses, or there's no magic number that we're multiplying through here to make this number disappear like we had with the other parentheses that I did earlier. So this one is already out, this is outside, so what you have to do is you have to take the denominator, and you clearly see that the denominator is 3. So you're going to times all the top numbers by 3. So let me write this a better 3 here. So I'm going to times all the top numbers I see by 3. So times by 3, times by 3. So 3 times 16 is 48. And that should have been a minus sign, because a minus 3 times a positive 3 is a negative 9, letter P. So I multiply the 16 by 3 to get 48. This negative 3 times this 3 gives me a negative 9. The bottom 3 and the top 3 will disappear, so that gives me the number with the 2 and the letter P after it. And then 3 times 5 is 15. So let's code this. This is BCD. So let's box, circle, circle, and box. So let's see, we're going to do the boxes first, and everybody knows 15 is smaller than 48, so each box gets a minus 15. Cross this out. This gives me 2 letter P. This is going to become 33 minus 9 letter P. Now let's code the problem. This is a box. The letters become circles. I want to get the box by itself, so I got to get rid of the negative 9p here. So I'm going to make that a plus 9 letter P. Cross this out. So that becomes 33, and this is 11p. Check this, and notice I have one box equal to one circle. Divide both sides by 11, so I get 3. Cross this out, this gives me P. So I get 3 is equal to P. Okay, next we have a word problem here, and it says cookies are on sale. Today each cookie costs 75 cents less than the normal price. Right now, if you buy 7 of them, it will only cost you $2.80. So this $2.80 is what the total is. So you want to buy, now you want to use the letter C, so the cost of the cookie, which is C, is less than 75 cents. So C minus 0.75. But see, you're not buying 1, you're buying 7. So you have to put the 7 outside the parentheses. Because again, right here it says each cookie costs 75 less than the normal price. So that's going to be whatever the price is, the normal price minus 75 cents. So since you're buying 7, that means each of the 7 cookies is going to go down by 75 cents. So that's why you're multiplying by 7. So let me type this in. So I'm going to go 7, then I need to go parentheses. Make sure you use the letter. So the letter here is C minus 0.75. Let's see. Then we want to go equal sign and then $2.80. So 2.80. Okay, so now let's solve this down, see what kind of answers we get. So what I want to do is I want to distribute. So I'm going to take 7 times C. So that's going to be 7C. And when I take 7 times 0.75, well, that's going to be a negative 1.75 is equal to 2.80. Because if you think of it, you have 75 cents. Let's just check that then. We have the calculator here anyway. So let me just check that. So 0.75 times 7. Whoops, I see I was way off. It's actually $5.25. I guess I was thinking of quarters. So I'm glad I checked that. So 0.75 times 7 is 5.25. So this is wrong, because I was thinking of in terms of quarters, but it's not quarters, it's actually groups of 75 cents. So that would be, much more money there. So this was $5.25. So now let's code the problem. Let's circle, let's box, and let's box. So we're going to add the $5.25 to each box. Cross this out, so this is 7C. So right here I get 5, 0, carry my 1, that would be $8.05. So again, if I add the 280 plus $5.25, that's going to be 5. 10, carry my 1 is 805. So now we circle and we have one box. So now we want to divide by 7. So right here, let's take 805. So let me clear the calculator. Let's go 8.05 and let's divide it by 7. And you see it's $1.15. So this is going to be $1.15. So that's the original price, is $1.15. So $1, so that's, oops, that's not 1. So 1.15. That should be my answer, $1.15.